Hi, in this first video I'm going to be talking about what mental health is and the facts and the myths behind them. Now, what is mental health? Well, mental health includes your emotional, your psychological, and your social well-being. It affects how we think, how we feel, and how we act. It also determines how we handle stress, how we can relate to others, and how we make choices. Mental health is very important in every stage of our lives, from our childhood all the way to adulthood. There are many factors that contribute to mental health problems, such as biological factors, such as genes or brain chemistry. Another factor would be life experiences, such as trauma and or abuse. And another factor would be a family history of mental health problems. I'm going to be talking about a few stigmas that pertain to mental health. It is very common for people to say that mental health problems don't really affect me. But in fact, mental health problems are actually very common. One study shows, back in 2014, 1 in 5 American adults experienced some mental health issue. 1 in 10 young people experienced a period of major depression. 1 in 25 Americans lived with a serious mental illness, such as bipolarness, depression, anxiety, schizophrenia. Another stigma would be that it doesn't really affect children, that children don't really experience mental health issues. But studies show that even a child at a very young age can show early warning signs of a mental health problem. Half of all mental health disorders first show signs before a person turns 14. Unfortunately, less than 20% of children and adolescents who are diagnosed with a mental health disorder get treated. Another stigma that I hear is that people who have a mental health disorder tend to be violent or unpredictable. Most people with a mental illness aren't violent at all. Only 3 to 5% of violence can be attributed to someone who has a very serious mental health issue. In fact, people with severe mental illnesses are over 10 times more likely to be victims of violent crimes than in general population. You watching this might know someone with a mental health problem and you might not even know.